Hello, this is Bridget Adam, and I'm a student at Northwestern College. And this week we are learning about assessment tools, digital assessment tools that we can use in our classroom. The first tech tool that I am going to explore here for assessment is called Quizalize. And this is a assessment tool that kind of brings a gamification aspect to the assessment. So I'm going to just give you a quick little tour here of Quizalize and go through some of the things to help you get started. So in Quizalize, once you set up your account, you're going to see this toolbar up at the top. I'm going to just kind of go through these different areas. So the first one is resources. Under resources, there's a discover option. So you could actually search pre-made Quizalize and kind of find one that maybe would fit your classroom. So like if I type in flowcharts, we'll see if there's any flowchart ones. So there's a few flowchart ones here that other teachers have made. So I can kind of go through there and just see if there's one I'd like. So I could use that as a starting point if I wanted to. The other option that's up here under resources is called My Library. And this is where all of your quizzes that you create, where they will be located. So I've created one short little formative assessment on expressing algorithms using flowcharts. So you can see that right here. So I have the option then to assign it. So all of the assessments that I would have created would be located here under My Library. You can upload a PDF if you want, a YouTube video or a web link as well to your library. Okay, then under activity list, these are the different things that you have assigned to your students. And so you can see here I assigned 2 little quizzes to my students just when I was practicing here with Quizalize. Mastery, I have not really explored that option very well, but that is something there too to kind of go through a little bit more in depth with later. And then Gradebook, this is where you can see your results of your students, and this is really an effective aspect of Quizalize. So I can see the students in my class, and then I can see their scores that they got in the different quizzes. So like this one, Bridget, my student Bridget, got 90%, which is actually me. And I can click on that and I can get this data report of all of the questions that she answered and the ones she got right and then the ones she missed. So I can see here that she missed this question, and I am able then to kind of know that she needs help understanding what the arrow means in a flowchart. So it gives you very real-time results of your students, so you can kind of look at a glance at your report, see which students need help with which concepts. And you can also see the results here as a table too, so you can kind of see the question, the ones that they missed, and whatnot. I only had one student in my class when I was testing this, but of course all your students would be listed here, and you could click on their score and then kind of get that breakdown of the results. So when you go to want to start your own, making your own quiz, it's pretty easy. Up at the top, there's a create new quiz option. And this will allow you to make questions for your quiz. So you're able to upload an image, give it a title, and then you can add questions. And I really like this feature in here, the text to speech. So there's an option here for the program, Quizalize, to actually read the questions to the student. So that's a very nice feature that I am going to use when I do this. And I'm going to allow images and things like that. So when I make my quizzes, I can put images in with them. You can also put the time for your questions, you know, like if you only want them 20 seconds, that type of thing, you can do that. And then you can just add additional questions there. So it's pretty straightforward to set up a quiz. And I want to show you one more thing here. I'm going to just show you kind of, I'm going to go into my quiz that I made here. So when you make a quiz, it'll be under My Library. And you can see over here the different options. There's a preview option, which is really nice. And I'm going to go through this here in a second with you. But the preview option like it says here, see how the quiz game looks to students. So you can actually experience it as a teacher as you're creating it, what it's going to look like for the student. So let me just show you this. I'm going to just go through a few of the questions. I won't do all 10, but I'll go through a few of them here for you. And they'll see the question and then they'll have their options. So an ordered set of instructions used to carry out a task is known as an algorithm. So then it'll tell the student if they are correct and give them a little score and give them a time. Okay. Now, if they wanted the question read to them, they could hit this up here and it would read the question for them. Okay, so then I'm going to go on to next. What do arrows represent in a flow chart? So they represent the flow of action. So I'm going to, and then you're going to see your results. Okay, now this next one I'm going to get wrong on purpose just so you can see what happens there. So the rhombus shape in a flow chart.
What does the diamond/rhombus shape represent in a flow chart?
So
the start and end. Actions. A decision. The flow of action.
And so see, I got that one wrong. And if you get one wrong, it'll give you your correct answer. Okay, so you can see that this is a real nice feature that's in Quizalize. I really like that text-to-speech option there for students that maybe are slower readers. So, and then it gives you the countdown there too, so feature as well. Okay, so that was playing the quiz, and then as a teacher, you could start the game as a live class or give it as homework. And then there's also an option here to share the link with another teacher. You can even print your quiz as bubble sheets so that if you have a student that can't use technology, that's an option. And then, of course, here's the edit questions. When you start as a class, I want to just show you this. There's some different things that you can set up, like if you want music and if you want the number of attempts. I'll probably just do mine as one attempt for now, but you could do multiple attempts. You'll assign it to a class. With the free version, you can have up to 3 free classes. After that, though, you have to upgrade to premium. And then I'm going to assign this activity. My students then will see this screen, and they will go to zzi.sh and type in the code. And then once they do that I will start seeing their names in my class. And so it's a real easy tool. You can play like a leaderboard option, or you can play the team option is also available. So I'm looking forward to using Quizalize in my classroom this year, and it should be a very great assessment tool to use. I hope you enjoy it as well.